Yo, garden tour. I'm putting a tarp on this area, keep the weeds down, and maybe I'll throw some radish and mustard greens there. My beautiful, luxuriant pathway. Put some seeds in this bed. And some green onions there. Maybe some tomatoes will do good over the cool season. Maybe some broccoli. My trellis keeps falling over. Guess I'm gonna try and maybe bury it in the ground a bit. Maybe that'll keep it up. Seminole pumpkin's doing alright, but I always have problems with every squash I plant, so I don't have high hopes. Got some flowers along the two edges there. I can't remember what they are. This bed, way overgrown with marigolds. At some point I'm going to trim it. I think I'll put radishes here as the season gets cooler. My dwarf Barbados cherry. That's one bush there, but kind of covered by pine needles. But he's doing alright. Papayas are doing pretty well. There's a moringa there in the front. There we go. I've probably eaten about 7 papayas off this tree this year. I just had a bunch of rabbit poop and seeds put in this bed. Got a new herb I'm interested in growing called the toothache plant. Once that grows, I'll of course be happy to show you. Some peppers in this bed too. And I trimmed back that leggy ass longevity spinach. That's a Yaupon holly in this pot here. It's a native to Florida, and apparently it produces caffeine. So I'll be researching that one. Caffeine's always a good thing. This is kind of a sloppy bed I threw here. All the amaranth has been destroyed by bugs, basically. I threw a couple cassava cuttings down. Those are doing alright. And those are katuk cuttings in the pots there. And these smaller pots over here have some rosemary cuttings and some little mint. Here I got a black mission fig in a pot from a nursery. I'm hoping to make cuttings galore once it goes dormant. My beautiful katuk bush. I eat baskets and baskets full of these leaves throughout every week. Getting my first bananas ever. It looks like there's going to be a lot of little ones. These are Namwa bananas. Got them from the Echo Nursery in Fort Myers. This bed on the right has a mix of different stuff like katuk and longevity spinach and some aloe down there. Used to have herbs, but they died out. Then on the left, it's all tons of cassava, which is going to be more food than I'll ever need. This is a neglected area. I'll turn this into a bed at some point. Maybe sweet potatoes. A lot of neglected areas around here. Best to start small and focus intensively. Don't get too spread out or you have big areas full of weeds. That is the mulberry tree I bought, of which I've propagated about 4 successful cuttings, one of which is right there. And this is a plant I've been looking for a while. It's a kind of cecropia that produces these long octopus-like fruit very jelly-like in consistency. And behind there you can see my neglected peach tree. It looks mostly like a stick. I gotta trim out all these weeds. Another mulberry cutting. And I think this is a Walmart banana. Probably dwarf Cavendish or something. Over here, I killed the grass with a tarp that was sitting here for a couple months, and then I tossed down a bunch of radish seeds and marigold seeds. Looks like the radish seeds are sprouting up very nicely. Here's my avocado tree. Staying small, but it looks pretty happy. My ice cream banana. This is another new bed I made. Basically, I saved my compost in the freezer. Stuff like avocado skins and banana peels and papaya rinds and stuff like that. And then I bury it all. Mix it with compost, or mix it with half composted mulch soil type stuff. And then I planted some papaya trees, longevity spinach, my other mulberry cutting. This one's bushier than the rest. Got some sweet potatoes coming up next to it. And that is a little patch of perennial peanut I'm hoping that I can start spreading out all over the yard. And these papayas look very happy. I got a few apple banana trees, but this one, I cut all the leaves off because they were all brown. Doesn't look like it's going to survive. We'll see. And I got another one back there. And, let's see. Little tiny one here. That one looks like it's going to be successful. We'll see. I planted a curry tree right here. This is the edge of my property, by the way. Curry tree. This all used to be a bed, but it's been basically neglected for a year. So it's got a lot of weeds, some marigolds. That's that leaf. That is either ginger or turmeric. What are you guys doing? You little weirdos. I just let my chickens run around and they act goofy all day. Here's my little border bed. I put chaya cuttings in each one of the cement blocks here. You can barely see them, but yep, there's a chaya cutting. It's kind of making a wall of green you can cook. You can see my chicken coop and a rabbit in a cage from this angle. Alright, what else? This bed's going to need some cleaning up, of course. In another year, there's going to be a bunch of moringa trees over here. There's at least two right there. There's another one over here. You can't really see it. It's next to the papaya. And a few more here. Big chaya bush looking very happy that I'm going to trim. I've been really enjoying cooking the chaya with bacon and garlic. So delicious. And over here I got a pretty nice looking bed with mostly pigeon peas and moringa and a few longevity spinach cuttings on the ground there. Alright, I guess that's about it for this episode. I'm going to make a video specifically on chaya next. Should be out in a couple weeks or so, and I'll actually be in that one. Alrighty, folks.